found in Cairo.
My grandfather came from Waterford.
Sleeping with 3 dogs. No, I'm from Dublin. My mother is she was born in Scotland and she plays the fiddle.
Played the accordion. My father encouraged me.
I was 7. I'm very old and I wanted to play football, but I couldn't play football, so I ended up having to play the fiddle.
The diatonic Anglo concertina. 24 years ago. There was nobody really to teach it, so I taught myself from ear, no written music. Late 1800s, invented by a crazy scientist. It was a parallel development with the accordion, which was happening in Germany, but were, I think, unconnected. They look nice, concertina, very decorated at the ends, on the insides of the bellows. The reason they're so small, I think, is because they're very portable, also because of the way that the internal workings, the reeds, are laid out. So it's a very efficient way of using the instrument. Because you have the reeds inside are made of steel, and because you have steel plates on the ends, there's a lot of volume from it, so it's small but it's loud. The way it works is like diatonic accordion, except you don't have any bass notes. Because you don't have any bass buttons, you have to make your own chords. In the same way as on an accordion, on your left hand you have basses, just play chords. On this, you play the melody on both sides. Your lower notes are on the left hand side and your higher notes are on the right hand side. You have a scale of G, C, some sharps and flats. Theoretically means that the concertina is chromatic. You can play in any key.
One time I was in Donegal on holidays with my parents and we heard the great Johnny Doherty playing. Johnny Doherty was a travelling fiddle player from Donegal. I could play the tin whistle up to a certain stage and then I stopped playing that and just went completely onto the fiddle. And then a few years ago I bought this thing. I think they were originally called the German flute. They became very popular in classical music from about the early 1800s onwards. It's conical bore, so the hole is smaller there than it is up at the top. So it goes down in a cone shape, which allows you then to, if it was cylindrical bore, the finger spacing would be too wide, you wouldn't be able to play it. So the conical bore allows you to play the fingers. Low whistle, I don't play that. Boxwood, usually they're made with blackwood, African blackwood or rosewood, which is a kind of red colour. Keys are silver, all the lining is silver, all the silver pieces, which is supposed to add to the tone, makes the tone nicer. So to get into tune, there's the tuning slide there, near to tune.
Right.
Really?
They get referred to as Irish flute, but it's not an Irish flute. There's no such thing as an Irish flute. It's played in Irish music a lot, but it's not an Irish instrument. It's originally, I just said that's enough. Okay, do you approve or disapprove?
We still had a lot of political problems. There was a big difference between being in Belfast and being in, say, Dublin or the west of Ireland. Political situation made people pay a lot of attention to the culture, to send their kids to a school where they would learn Irish language, to learn dancing, music.
People play the music, travel up and down.
Paul also plays a lot of music from Donegal, so we have that connection.
No difference.
It's no difference.
It's all Ireland.
A session is where a group of people sit down to play Irish music together.
It's a fairly new phenomenon in Irish music. A lot of expatriate Irish musicians were living in London. They would socialise in the evenings in pubs. They started playing in sessions and then the idea came back to Ireland.
I met Paul at a session.
I go maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Very seldom, usually not Tuesday, occasionally Wednesday. Yeah, I go out quite a lot.
It's a time to sit down with your friends.
But some of the best musicians I know are teachers or farmers.
Listen to new people playing. Sometimes they might not even know each other.
When I was starting playing music in the 70s, an awful lot of pubs didn't want Irish music in them at all. They associated it with backwardness people getting drunk and fighting.
Maybe have a quiet drink.
I'm not sure if that's true or not. If you're at a good session and a good dancer stands up to dance, that's great.
I used to dance.
But it's not necessary.
One of the best experiences for a musician is playing for good dancers. Probably for the dancers, it's having good musicians. But you wouldn't say that any one is more important than the other, because really the music we play is dance music, so it should be danced to.